It's COP, MrRockTheMicNews.com, Mr. Pick of the Week. It's the hot topic. Phoneaview. I'm going to call him a league legend, man. I got a battle league legend on the phone, man. HeadhuntersTv, man. He's been doing it for a while. You know what I mean? Y'all got to give it up for Malc. Malc, what's good, man?
T, what's up, homie?
What's up? Now, I gotta, now let's go to probably, I want to say probably late last year, man. Let's go to I'm going to label this as the blog that shocked the battle world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah.
Shout out, what's the homie name? The guy that shot it, man. His name was right on my.
Oh, Golden Key.
Shout out to Golden Keys, because he definitely puts in work, man, and he shoots a lot of battles. They come out crispy. We definitely want to salute Golden Key before we get out of here.
Legend, man.
We want to
legend, man. Like
we want to shout him out.
When it comes to 757 hip hop and anything that got to do with any type of music, hip hop in this area, Golden Key is a 75 city legend, man.
Shout out to Golden Key.
Shout out to him, man. Big supporter.
Now let's get to this blog, Mal. You had a lot to say in this blog. Now I'm gonna just speak on. Let's just start to the part that was shocking as me, because, and then I'm gonna just give you the backstory. You know, when I seen you, to me, this is just me talking. This is just my opinion. I don't really know what's going out there, but really, like I like even the blog, the Get Linked blog included 4 leagues. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the leagues. You know what I'm saying? But moving in consistency and definitely putting the most bulk out in the unforgettable, you know, main events. I see Headhunters and I see the 7 City Shark League.
Okay.
Now I've been to events, Headhunters, Shark League. And I've always seen you brothers, man, and you always been supportive of each other and cordial and always respectful, and it's always been, you know what I'm saying, it's always been I felt unity in the building, because I've never really seen, you know what I'm saying, you guys at each other's necks. I've always seen you guys kind of, you know what I mean, support each other, you know what I'm saying? You can see it in the back of some of the battles at each one of y'all events. Like, y'all be back there laughing and joking, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, the part where, and I can't quote nothing. That was a long video, too. It was a mini movie, but it was a mini movie, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you know, I was interested, but I had to put it on pause 3 times, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, it pretty much came from, you know, I'm not as vocal about anything, you know, on like Facebook or Twitter or anything like that has to do with and then I don't really communicate with the battle rappers, you know, for any reason other than the battle, you know, so, you know, so what happens is I'm not as vocal as what goes on behind the scenes, and when people assume what goes on behind the scenes and then I don't speak on it, it leaves room for, okay, it may be some truth here. Me personally, I kind of just feel like I don't really owe anybody an explanation. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as long as I feel like I'm moving with good intention and I keep doing what I know how to do, then I feel like everything will work out on its own. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes I feel like what's understood just don't need to be explained. So for the most part, but when you don't do that to you know, give everybody else the benefit of the doubt. When you don't speak on things, like I said, it leaves room for assumption. So for me,
I think I definitely don't want to go all the way back there with it. You know what I mean? Because that is done You know what I'm saying? We don't need to dig out any type of feelings out of the ground. But I think what the you know what I'm saying, and definitely speaking for people online and things of that nature, I think the biggest question on outside looking in, because maybe the battle rappers might know than fans do. I think the biggest question from the fans is, are you and Shotyme on good terms? Like, is it cool? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it cordial? Is it, or is that just, that's a misunderstanding that's swept under the rug? We've moved on. Like, where is it today, I guess, is the question.
Just based on the respect, because I've known him since I was young, like, you know what I mean, just from the hood, like, we from the same hood, you know what I mean, so I've known him since I was young, so for me to ever have any type of animosity or me to dislike him would be crazy, just because of how much respect I have for him, you know what I'm saying, because of how long, he been doing music and things like that, so, I mean, but, just to answer your question, no, man, I don't have any problem with Shotyme personally or anything like that. I got nothing but respect for him, and I definitely support everything that he got going on, so, yeah.
All right, now you know that brings us to the next question. Now, shout out to all the the social network groups. I kind of felt left out because HeadhuntersTV didn't send me an invite, man. I was kind of, left out. I didn't know if I could just go in. I don't know if it's an open group. I don't know nothing. But Headhunters ain't give me no invite to the group. You know what I'm saying? I'll just put you on blast.
See, come on, see, you family, man. Like, you family.
I was like, man, I don't get tagged in no fight. I mean, like, a lot of people be like, yo, why you don't promote me? And I say, yo, I don't, like, y'all don't tag me or nothing. Like, I really, family man, working, double duty, music duties, rockthemicnews.com. So I'm really, when I'm on the net, man, I ain't really looking at, I'm really in there unless I see, something that has like 100 comments. It might be a big announcement or breaking news, or I see something where somebody's posted something they're going to do where I want to definitely report on and expose. But most of the time, man, it's tunnel vision. I'm through that thing. But what I have seen, and I got a nice interview on the cut about to be released, from Av, man. Shout out to Av. I know there's some merger talks, man. Where are we at with that? Where are we at with a sit down? I know it seems like the battle movement wants it to really happen where these heads, these bosses, these league legends can get down and sit down and maybe come to an agreement, some type of joint venture or something, just for the culture to grow. What's your feelings on the merger, man? And is that something possible? And, like, what would need to happen? I kind of giving you a three-part question. What would need to happen, to make that happen? So I guess your feelings on it, is it possible, and what would need to happen to make it happen?
Well, first and foremost, I would consider 757. I would consider HeadhuntersTV a 757 based battle league.
Okay.
I don't think that we quite. I mean, of course, I'm going to label as HeadhuntersTV represents Virginia as a whole, but we still got a lot of work to do to reach the whole Virginia. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, what happens is, there's these pages that's on Facebook. One of the pages is called Keep It a Stack. Now, this page has about 300 members, and there's about 8 people that comment every day, the same 8 people. So these 8 people, what they do is they pretty much voice their opinion on everything. So what these people do is they get the opinions of the same 8 people every day confused with what Virginia wants.
Wow.
8 people do not represent what Virginia wants.
That's what
I got people that don't have a Twitter, don't have a Facebook, that have never mentioned that I should merge with anybody ever. Okay? So is it something that VA wants to see? No. Is it something that like I said, is it something that VA want to see? No, because VA has not, like I said, I be out all the time, and even when I'm at the event, it's not people that come up to me and say, yo, when y'all gonna merge? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's people that know about Headhunters that don't know about any of the other battle leagues. It's also people that know about the other battle leagues but don't know about Headhunters. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So now, is a merger going to happen as of right now? No, I don't see it happening. Now, I've had meetings with them. We've had one meeting. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but for a merge to happen, for me to have been around as long as I've been around and for as long as I've known it, I have to see what benefits am I going to receive. What benefits is HeadhunterTv going to receive from merging? If merging was in high demand, then it's something that I would really consider. But as of right now, as far as me merging, the only thing that I'm getting is people trying to, or not people, but, you know, the parties that be just trying to convince me to merge. I haven't heard any benefits. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that the people on the page sometimes they can be like real closed-minded, so to speak, and they kind of think that, you know, what goes on that page is what represents the Virginia battle scene, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? And what they, you know, sometimes I just feel like they need to broaden their horizons and really get out here and things like that. You know, it's battle leagues that I've networked with that have no idea who these other battle leagues are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's vice versa on their end too. So, you know, before I decide to merge with anybody, like I said, I need to know the benefits. Well, I need to know what is it going to benefit from me merging? You know what I'm saying? You know, when I did the whole thing with URL, I did it because of the platform that URL has.
Right.
You know, they have a worldwide platform. You know, they have the world, the part of the world that's so interested in battle rap visit their websites and their pages every other day. So that right there is beneficial to HeadhuntersTv. You get what I'm saying? I just need to know what's going to benefit. What is HeadhuntersTv going to benefit from a merger? You know what I'm saying? And that you know, it's bigger than having a lot of people at your events. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when you have a video on YouTube, like if you have a building and capacity of the building is 200 people, right?
Right.
But then you got a battle on YouTube that has 25,000 views. That doesn't come from the 200 people that was in the building.
Right. Comes from
the world watching you.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, you know, and I needed to benefit more than having people in the building, you know, and things like that. So, you know, I'm not against it. You know, I'm not saying that it's something that can never happen. You know, like I said, it will happen if it benefits me and the HeadhuntersTv. So that's pretty much my feelings on it.
Well spoken, man. Before we let you get out of here, man, I mean, we were just talking about the battle rappers. How do you feel about the battle rappers, man? And the only reason, you know, this question comes up, man, because, you know, I have, you know, been at events, man, and I've heard, you know, behind the scenes of, you know, people no-showing and, you know, battle rappers only battling on certain leagues and, you know, so, you know, what's your feeling towards battle rappers as a whole? Do you think, because really, I'm going to be totally honest, man, from outside looking in, I'm not sure, you can tell me if this is more accurate, you know, what I'm about to say, because you've been around and you know. I don't know. So what I'm about to say is just outside looking. I feel like that Summer Madness, you know, Summer Madness too, when Loaded Lux, man, made that historical battle and that kind of exploded the brand. And not saying that battle rapper wasn't already huge, but it had that underground cult following. I feel like mainstream's starting to take a lot more looks at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start to see, you know, back when you had Headhunters, I was posting Headhunters on the page. I didn't care whether battle rap was popular or not. You know what I'm saying? But now, you can go on any social network and, you know what I'm saying, whatever the newest URL battle is up there, because they know it brings the hit and it brings the traffic. So I feel like when that Loaded Lux situation happened, and then you had Murder Mook and his bars dropping what he's supposed to get paid, you see what I'm saying? I feel like the whole movement switched then, man. Because before then I didn't really see too much, well, not even seeing, man. I didn't really hear too much of, oh, I ain't doing that. Or, you see what I'm saying? I used to hear, yo, give me a main card. You know what I'm saying? Like, even going to your joint, yo, Malc, I need that main card. And now it's, you know, I feel like it's changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What's your feelings, man? I might be off. Well, you know what I'm saying? I might be off, you know?
Right. As far as, you know, the whole Summer Madness too, I definitely think that Summer Madness too opened the doors for battle rap to be mainstream because of the amount of people that was in attendance and things like that. So, you know, when these major, you know, anybody that invests their money, they want to see something come out of it, you know? Right. I think that the Summer Madness 2 thing, I think that if major corporations, companies, sponsorships and things like that wasn't believers of battle rap, then they were after that. As far as the egos of battle rappers that are not on the level of the people that, you know, do battle in URL and things like that, from this area, as far as their egos is concerned and how they operate now, I mean, I pretty much don't really pay it no mind. I don't pay it no attention. It is what it is. When you want to carry things like you carry it, I just think that's just you getting in your own way. The battle rapper, that's the thing about this battle rap thing is, to me personally, I just feel like consistency is key. You know, the more people see you, the more people are interested in seeing you. You know, we all been around music and anything, but when people don't really see you as much, you start to die out. People start to forget about you, and the next thing come in, and it is what it is. So, you know, I definitely think that I'm gonna be 100% honest. I do think that that some of these battle rappers that have the egos that they have in this area do not need to have those egos. Especially the battle rappers that say, I'm not going to battle unless you pay me. You know? So my whole thing with you is, if I'm going to pay you to battle, what am I paying you for? And your last battle had 5,000 views. Am I paying you because you're going to give me 5,000 views compared to the most trash URL rapper who's known around the world that's going to give me at least 100,000? At the least, am I going to pay you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I paying you for? Like, you know, I'm giving you the platform to do what you need to do. All you got to do is show up. I'm giving you the platform. I'm using my gas money, my hard-earned money to come shoot a video with you. I'm going to edit your battle. You know, I'm going to put the battle on every major website and social network that I can. What am I paying you for?
Mm. All right, I got two more questions, and they get, people got low attention spans. And we going in. We going in. Right. So I don't want to. I'm gonna split it up. I'm gonna split it up in parts. So man, it's gonna be real nice, man.
I'm just trying to talk to you, I know you got the questions, Pete. So I'm just trying to talk to you.
I got them, and I see you going. I got two more though. I don't want to stretch them too much, man. You know what I'm saying? I want this definitely to motivate some more. Cause I hang about a bunch of web people, man. I hope this motivates more people to reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But I got it. Before I let you go, man. Before we sign off, man, I gotta ask you about two things. One is you have showed up in at least, correct me if I'm wrong, man, at least two of Squeako's lines, man. What happened, man? Because I remember when sorry. I remember, man, Squeako was like first time I seen Squeako was on Headhunters, and he went so hard for the brand from outside looking in. Like if you can touch on it, you know what I'm saying? And then there was rumors of a scuffle and just a whole bunch of stuff, man. If you can definitely respectfully touch on it, man, and just like, are you guys on good terms, or did something, like, was it something bitter that happened? And like, because I know it's a lot of pressure being you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you missed the main event or something. Maybe you promised them something and it didn't happen. And how you feel about the whole situation right now? We don't necessarily got to get too deep in the past, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, man, it definitely was an altercation between him and I. But it's definitely an altercation that was swept under the rug, and an altercation that him and I have definitely moved on from. But yeah, he has mentioned me like in every battle that he's had so far. But that really doesn't move me or make me feel any type of way. You know what I'm saying? It kind of makes me feel kind of like important. When they mention me like they do. Like I told you before in previous, I feel like these type of things, they just come with the territory. I'm watching URL battles. I'm watching King of the Dot battles, and all those people that run those battle leagues, they all get mentioned in all the battle rappers versus and things like that. So, it makes me feel no type of way. But to keep it short, yeah, he cool. Like, I don't have no issue with him. We've actually talked a few times after that. You never know. You may see him on a Headhunters card soon too. That's something that I would like. And it's nothing that I'm against. So, Squeako cool, man. I don't have no issues with him. He actually is about to battle in Atlanta, I want to say, soon. And if I can, I'm trying to actually travel with him. So, and support him or help him. Yeah. If I can travel with him, or if it's anything, and I definitely mentioned it to him too. If there's anything that I can do to help him, prepare for that trip or anything like that, I'm here. So, he good. I don't have no issues with him, and the altercation that we had is definitely swept under the rug. Yep.
Okay, now last question, man. I want to say like I said, my dates is terrible, man. There was a situation, I believe you were going to bring down a URL rapper. Was it Cannon?
It was QP, Clean Paper.
Yeah, QP. What two-part question. What happened with that situation? And if you can speak on it, and then and then two, how do you feel about paying out-of-towners, like just to come? I know they're making the brand look good, but I know also you're probably getting flack from in-towners because they look at it like, we've been here forever. Why are we getting paid for the work? And we're actually carrying the brand on the back, and you're paying this person, they're getting you views, but they're shooting back out of town. You know what I'm saying? And you're still left with us, So, how you feel about that whole situation before I let you go?
Well, what happened with that situation, man, is pretty much I paid him. You know, we had talked. You know, we had some words over MySpace. We had some words over Facebook.
I'm about to say you took it back.
Yeah, hell no. We had some words over Facebook, man, and we was talking over Facebook about getting him to come down here to battle and things like that, man. And you know, long story short, he was with it. So, you know, I did what I had to do with my part as far as contract and things like that. Sent him the money. He never showed, unfortunately. He was supposed to show again, and he didn't. So basically, I didn't get my money back, man. I actually talked to him after that on Facebook, and he took the time to hit me up and say, yo, I'm going to send you your money back this day and that day, and that never happened either. So, you know, I can't get it. I don't have a number for him. I can't get in touch with him for the world. You know, it's definitely a learning experience, though, man. You know, $500 that I really didn't have to give out like that. You know, I ain't making the big, you know, I ain't making big money off this battle thing. So, you know, I felt like the $500, or, you know, it was $1,000 altogether, but I felt like the money that I was going to give him was an investment for Headhunters TV to brand the name some more. So, you know, that's why I was willing to pay it. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's a learning experience. And, no, unfortunately, man, I didn't get my money back. So, but as far as the battle rappers that may feel like, you know, I may pay them and not them, you know, like I was telling you earlier, man, it's, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about branding the name and, you know, getting the views, man. And what they don't realize is that, you know, once the name, like let's just say once we get somebody to come down here, major, really battle, and we get, you know, 500,000 views off of whoever we got the battle on Headhunters TV and things like that, that opens the doors for everybody, you know, on Headhunters TV. It doesn't open the doors for Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one rapping. I just put together the event. So it pretty much opens the doors for everybody because 500,000 views makes people want to view whoever else is a part of this league. You know what I'm saying? So then, like I said, that opens the door for everybody. And now everybody's in a situation where they can eat. They can do what they got to do to keep their name, you know, where it is and, you know, things like that. So, you know, it's not that I'm against paying people here. I'm not. But my whole thing is, you know, it has to benefit if I'm going to pay you. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. I know that people take the time out of their life to write these verses, to come out here and perform and things like that. You know, I do. I definitely do. So if it's any way that I can put some type of money in your pocket, I will. But some of the prices and some of the things that these people have asked me for is unbelievable, and I'm just not about to make happen. So, you know, it just is what it is, yeah.
All right, Mal, what you want to lead the people with, man? We you know, we definitely got the battle coming up. We might not want to leave with that, man. We've been talking a good hour, man. So by the time this part comes out, the battle probably would have been over, man.
Yeah.
Part one will probably be out a good, you know, Friday, man. But you know, by the time we get, I'll probably edit all this out.
Yeah, man. Just be on the lookout, man. I got a lot of things coming up, a lot of things we're working on. You know, Headhunters TV, we definitely will keep that movement going and be as consistent as possible. Or you know, with the movement. And I got you know, be soon, man. You're gonna see somebody from here. I ain't gonna give it away yet, man, but somebody from here you're gonna see on a proving ground soon. I got I got a movie I'm working on with A Driver. I got a movie that I haven't actually sat down and wrote anything yet, but you know, I got a few ideas for a movie that I want to do. I actually got a tape coming soon in May, a small mixtape that I'm working on. A magazine that I'm trying to work on. A lot, man. So I'm just working, man, and branding the Headhunters TV name and like I said, just trying to be as consistent as possible, man, and brand that name. Hopefully we have some merch coming soon too, man. So be on the lookout for that as well.